Okay, we're out here on a nice, cool, crisp morning, and we have our mock-up of the Polish Tantal. And this time I'm going to use the bipod, and just going to shoot some Red Army Standard, which is a Teflon-coated case in the 5.45. And I also went and bought some Monarch, which is a similar bullet, but it has a lacquered case. So I'm just curious. I'm going to go 100 yards and see if there's any type of a difference between the ammo. Put 10 down with the one and another 10 with the other, and go take a look at the target and see what we end up with. Well, the bipod does help steady the rifle an awful lot. Okay, I'm going to load up 10 of this other type ammo and shoot at the target next to it, and we'll go take a look at it. And if any of you are wondering, Monarch is the house brand for Academy Sports. In other words, it's Russian-made steel-cased ammo, but they put it in a box for Academy and label it Monarch. And you can also get other calibers with that box and label at Academy. Alright. And then we'll take a walk down and see what it does. Okay, at 100 yards with the Tantal, this is the target. We use the Red Army Standard, which is the Teflon, the grayish Teflon coated stuff, kind of like wolf ammo. Not too terrible. Then the lacquered civilian stuff that was in, I got from Academy Sports. A little bit tighter group maybe, maybe not, because if you look, you got these up there, but still got to the diamond. As far as combat accuracy in an 8K, it's pretty good. But that's our two targets at 100 yards. Okay, so as we see, not too terrible. Now I got a target set at 200 yards. I'm going to slide my rear sight thing up to 2. And I'm just going to fire off the rest of the box, see if I could hit anything. I will check it with the spotting scope for walking down there. Just going to see what this rifle can do at 200 yards. Just curious. Okay, I'm going to go check with the scope. Okay, glancing down there at the spotting scope, these are small holes. I couldn't really see anything. Didn't look like I hit anything. So, what I'm going to do, lower it back down to the 1, and I'm going to shoot on the target next to it, and I guess we'll take a walk down and see at that point. All right. Okay, so when I moved it back down to 1, I hit the paper. The other one must have been shooting high. So in reality, what this sight is, it's about a 300-yard gun. And then if you bump all the way back up like I had it, that's the battle sight, which is 400 meters. So it looks like on this gun, really, once you get it sighted in at 100 yards, for any practical reason, you really shouldn't have to fool with the sights. Just leave it alone. 100 to 200, you can still get viable hits. So I'm going to shoot up the rest of that box, and then we'll go look at them, and then I will retrieve the 2 different targets or the different targets, and we'll have a conclusion in the end. All right. Okay. Okay, at 200 yards with the 5.45 or whatever, the Tantal. First target I ran up the little rear sight to 2 and did not hit anything, so I used it for another rifle. So I put it back down on 1 and shot at 200 yards. And that was right on. So as you see, the bullets drifted kind of to the left, but still at 200 yards with AK sights. That's still a pretty goddamn, well, it's still a good group. You know, spread out. Got them up here, a couple over in there, but I ain't gonna complain. Okay, so we'll take that. I'm gonna pull this down. We'll look at the spread of the group from 100 to 200 yards, but still, I got them in a diamond. That's the thing. If I got half of them, you know, a couple of them in a diamond, that's close enough. And that's off-centered. It's what, 4 inches to the left? You know, pretty flat shooting round. That's what I think. Trying to get the point across here. Okay, let's look at our Tantal targets here for the AK-74. This is the 200-yard one, and the two 100-yard targets. Really, not much of a difference. 3 in a diamond there, 2 in a diamond there, 2 in a diamond there. This shot a little to the left. This was the white box ammo. Shot a tad high, but the group was center. And up close it was a little to the right. At 100 with the stuff I got from Academy Sports, and that's mainly what I shot here. And as you see, it drifted a little to the left. So not match grade guns, but you know, shooting on the fly or whatever, not much difference either. That's why I wanted to compare them together. Not much of a difference from 100 to 200 yards in performance. It's about the same. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned.